done. All right, everybody, welcome to group. We're going to start off with some group guidelines. Let me know if you have any questions. So, what is said in group is supposed to stay in group. Remember that confidentiality is important. Make a commitment to make it to each group and to be on time to each group. We want to make sure that we're respecting each other's time. Be respectful when someone else is speaking, and also be considerate that we need to leave time for everybody to be able to share. We're going to start off with a quick icebreaker so we can all get to know each other a little bit better. Please go around the group and tell everyone your name, and then describe yourself using the first letter of your first name. For example, my name is Brittany, and I am brilliant.
Skylar, and I am special.
I'm Megan, and I am Mary.
I am Maureen, and I am marvelous.
I am Gene, and I'm great.
And gorgeous.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, seduce me.
So we're going to start off this series with a quick activity on kind of get to know what communication is and how to be a good speaker and a good listener. So we're going to pair off. Everybody can pair off into groups. One person is going to be the speaker, and one person will be the listener. So we're going to sit back to back. The speaker is going to describe the image in detail, which you're going to be handed, and the jar will attempt to recreate the image that is on the blank piece of paper. Neither member can see each other's papers, so do not look at your partner's paper, and the listener may not communicate with the speaker. So if you are the drawer and the listener, you cannot ask any questions, you cannot talk at all during this activity. And I'll give you about 3 to 5 minutes to have that done.
Drawer, I'll do.
All right.
So I'm gonna look at something and describe it, and
Yes.
Daddy's gonna draw it.
Dad, you can't look though.
Gene.
Hey, I'm waiting
I
for
don't
Mom
have
to
a
draw.
paper to draw on. Oh, sorry.
Dad has paper.
I already got it.
Are you there?
Can I look at it?
You can look at it, yes. So go ahead and look at your image. Remember, listeners, you cannot say anything. Go ahead and start. We've got 3 minutes.
Okay, so think.
All right, Megan.
we're
3/4 of the
making
page
stick
is going to
figures,
be
right?
square.
And this figure is
Like the whole page?
like a bird.
I said 3/4.
So it has a circle eye
On top of that square, like
and
very, very top.
left
gonna be
diagonally,
two
go right
rectangles,
diagonally down,
But in the middle is
It's
going to
gonna
be a
be a bigger
perpendicular rectangle facing
and then
upwards.
out from that
Like a
bigger
T,
circle
like an
to the
upside
left
down
is going to be
T.
a straight line.
You know?
Okay, and then below.
And then
Between
inside the
straight
square,
line and the bigger circle,
in the very, very
a little
left
bit
corner
below
on
it,
the
you're
top,
gonna
is
make
going
a
to be
little
another
bit bigger
rectangle.
circle. And then
Facing
you're gonna
wrong ways,
connect
like
that
portrait
bigger
style.
circle with a line straight down with a little bit bigger circle, kind of like
And then in the
a
middle,
dumbbell,
towards
a
the
barbell,
top, is going to be like
but
a
it's going to be
diagonal
definitely a
shaped
little bigger
triangle.
than the top one. In the middle of the line,
Inside that
like the
triangle is going to
barbell
be
line,
another
is
diagonal
gonna be
shaped
to
triangle.
the left of it is going to be a circle.
And in the bottom right corner is going to be 3
Okay, so
little
now you have your
circles,
whole barbell, the top circle, the bottom
portrait
circle.
style.
On the
And then to the
You're
left
looking on the
of the
right
bottom
side
2
of the
circles is
bottom
going to be
circle.
another circle.
There's a triangle, a little bit bigger than the circle. And on the other side,
And then all the rectangles are going to be
there's
black.
going to be a square,
The circles are going to be black.
and then below the square, there's going to be a
And
rectangle.
then the
like
very,
it looks
very
like a
middle
little, like a
triangle
foot,
is going to be black.
but it's a rectangle. That's it.
Crushed it.
Crushed it better. We'll see who's the crusher. Will you let go?
Yes, you can go ahead and look at your drawing.
Oh, I almost
That's not too
crushed
bad.
it. Look at that. Just that
I
simple
never
half
told you
part.
this part.
You did. You said a V like a bird. I went like a bird.
No, I said think of it like a bird.
You I'm a
I
bird.
never mentioned a V.
I didn't take that much room.
That's pretty good though. Let me see theirs.
You can go ahead.
Everything
I
else
think we
pretty much
won.
almost
High
got.
five, great job.
Oh, that's what you're gonna see.
Competition.
Yes,
What?
it was.
All right.
We were competing. You just say it's not a competition because yours is an
Upside down cross.
25 years of marriage, baby.
All right, group, we're going to bring it back.
You want that?
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. Well, we're going to start off with some questions about this. So these questions are going to be for the speakers. So speakers, what steps did you take to make sure your instructions were clear?
They were not.
I had to go
Clear.
slow. And then I had to relate them to pictures. Like, a bird and a barbell and then shapes.
Okay, good. So related to real life
Yes.
things. Okay.
I'm very straight to the point, so I just went at it.
One at it. Alright, thank you.
And how did that help your drawing?
We can tell.
Not at all.
So how can these steps be translated into real life conversations?
Always be real.
Always be real. Thank you.
Open
He's-
myself more, I guess.
Yeah, I like it.
More squares.
Be more open, not so straight to the point. What was it like not having feedback from your listener during this exercise?
Oh, I liked it because every time I talk, he usually has something to say, and he couldn't say anything this time, and it worked out perfectly. And we finished the project. It was complete with you.
Okay, so I'm hearing that you liked having enough time to speak before your partner spoke back.
Seriously?
No, that was good.
How about from this team over here?
It's kind of fun.
Kind of fun. What was
Why?
fun about it?
Because I got to lead her in a way.
Oh, so you're gonna be in charge.
I'm never in charge of conversations.
Oh.
Okay, so you liked being the leader in your conversation. It was nice being heard.
Hell yeah.
That was deep.
Oh, you can't say that. I'm sorry.
This would be real. People say hell all the time.
What we mean to say and how it's interpreted are often not the same. What can you do while speaking to reduce the risk of miscommunication in real life conversations?
I need it one more time.
Of course. What we mean to say and how it's interpreted are often not the same. What can you do while speaking to reduce the risk of miscommunication in real life conversations?
Make sure we're clear and say what we mean to say and not go around.
Beat around the bush.
Okay,
Because
good.
we do that a lot.
So
Not us, but like,
Well, people
Other
aren't really
people.
straightforward in what they have to say. They do kind of beat around the bush. They never get to the point. And then sometimes people misconstrue what the point is because you never got there.
That's true. So getting straight, saying exactly what you need to say. All right. So listeners, what did you like about the speaker's instructions?
Nothing. She's very unclear. And she went really fast, so it was hard to keep up, hence the cross.
Okay, that's good. So how would you relate that back to a real life conversation? What would you look for more?
Clarification and slower direction.
Okay, so back to what Maureen said, maybe somebody's more clear and concise and says exactly what they mean.
And maybe start with saying it's portrait or landscape, so I don't draw landscape, but it's portrait.
I'm sorry.
I felt like I was being talked down to.
More
I didn't like it.
How so?
I like to be in charge.
He
I don't wanna
likes
sit
giving
there
directions.
and not looking and someone telling me what I gotta do like if I'm stupid. Yeah, I just did not like it.
See, as I
So
said, he doesn't like listening.
It can be difficult being a listener sometimes, not being able to speak or give your input. And
Yes.
That's good. That's good in communication.
Oh, can we do back to back?
We can try it again. Yes, we'll move on from that.
I want to be the speaker.
Did you find that any of your speaker's instructions were ambiguous or difficult to follow?
Yes.
Just that beat.
Yes, and how so?
Don't talk for me.
She just went fast. Like I said, it was hard to remember what she was saying before that when I was still trying to figure out where to put the square. So I just needed a little bit.
So you're saying you're slow.
Not an artist.
Maybe it's just the top, left,
You guys are
north,
not
south,
very good at
east,
words.
west. We're doing great.
She spoke too fast. She didn't really get the message across.
Yeah.
Okay. How about over here?
That was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got
It was clear, concise.
Maybe
She said bird, I drew bird. Little bird.
Maybe because I teach little kids, it was easier
That's
for you
my
to
point.
understand.
See, talk down. See,
No, that's
there
what
we
you were
go.
saying. It felt
No,
like that.
No, thank you.
Remember you guys group guidelines? Talk over each other. Thank you. How do you think the results would have been different if you had been able to communicate with the speaker?
Probably would look better. I wanted to talk to her as I was doing it. I tried. Give her an elbow in the back or something.
I don't think it'll kind of smooth.
Okay.
Listen and tell me what to do step by step.
Okay.
So if I was to interrupt, then my steps would have been different.
And then I would be like, listen.
It's my turn.
No, they sort of talked about how it would have been easier if we could communicate. This is how to
Keywords,
communicate. You.
Communication. Communication is as much about being a good listener as it is a good speaker. What steps can you take while listening to reduce misunderstandings in real life conversations?
Probably listen to the whole direction before I start.
Ask questions.
Slow down a little bit.
Okay. Slow down, listen, ask questions. These are good.
Don't assume. Just go
Just
with the flow.
listen.
Yeah, just listen.
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for participating in my activity. So today we learned that being a good listener is just as important as being a good speaker, as well as when you are the speaker, remembering that you don't want things to be misunderstood, so we need to speak as clearly and concisely as possible. Any last minute questions?
I'm going to do this with my students. See what they come up
Thank
with.
you.